cabins, some bullet catcher brigades designed to combine division. I'm going to use that still for this playthrough. More large brigades, which basically graduated from this duty. Numbers, squad of melee cavalry, squad of ranged cavalry, and artillery. Your points can see that I'm still max politics, max medicine, and enough army organization to get the job done. And reconnaissance just to see what we're dealing with. So, go. Yankees have deployed their left flank at Memphis Road, leaving a significant gap in their center. Their headquarters are established in this farm. Attack swiftly and crush the federal flank. Okay, so the trick for this battle is to know that they get reinforcements from this side. They'll get a few infantry that come in, and they'll get a couple squads of melee cavalry that will sweep in. So you'll want to basically have units already set up here, or at least be mindful of them, and you can deal with them sort of preemptively. You can catch them in the open ground here. You don't want them to just sort of sweep in and ruin your plans as you're going through. Other than that, you read the terrain here. We're attacking from the north. These are fortifications, these are fortifications. This is all good cover here. So you don't really just want to press down straight north to south. What we're going to be doing is we will actually swing in through these trees and use these to advance and push their units out, and we'll get into the VP that way. And then depending on how the battle goes, we should be able to just sweep in and eventually push out the last remaining holdouts here, and then deal with any remnants that are up here. So Corps, 1st Division, where is them? Pair them together. 2nd Division, here. And 4th Division. Like that. So these two units are intended to, they'll basically stay here and wait for the enemy reinforcements. We'll leave them some artillery. These units will be doing the bulk of the attacking, and it should be enough troops. None of these units should really be at risk of retreating, so we'll leave the general on this side, and the ammo also. Leave them 24 pounder. We'll take the other ones here. This unit of melee cavalry is going to be reserved solely for countercharging to protect these two brigades when the melee cavalry come in, and these guys will use them as needed. That should be sufficient. So we can start the battle. Automatically pause and detach your skirmishers always. Okay, so we've detached skirmishers to sort of spread out and just sort of screen the advance. And we'll combine these divisions and push them up, and then this brigade also here will start harassing from this side. here, so we can see that their fortifications stretch along here, and some more stuff here. Okay, so these guys are mostly still getting set up. We're okay here, so we'll just check our spacing on this side. It's always important. You want to make sure that you're fighting at the proper spacing so that you can catch your enemies. For example, here there's a gap in the forest. You want to make sure that your range is here. That will make sure that when you start shooting, you'll catch them with no cover. So here you can see that the edge of their range is too short, so I need to push them up to about here. And then these guys can still sit here, they're good. Keep the skirmishers here at the range, and then so they're sort of protected on this flank, and they'll watch over this side of the battle for us. Pushing my general over here because the fighting is a little fiercer than I had remembered, and I don't need him just sort of wasting away there. These guys I will eventually, when these start pushing in, I'll eventually push them in here to keep pressure up, but for now they'll be getting shot at by 2 brigades, and it doesn't make a lot of sense. The skirmishers out, and then we're going to see what we can get done with these ranged cavalry. I could run them in and just get some free shots here, but they'll take some return fire here. They're not; these guys aren't close enough to catch bullets for them, so we don't want to have these guys take damage unnecessarily. see that these combined divisions with effectively sort of, this is a bit of abuse, where if you combine division, they get the benefit of these good rifles. See the power of one of these brigades, one volley routs that entire brigade. So there, the bar just changed, so we know their reinforcements are coming. They didn't come from the game completely expected. really a good map. Unfortunately, the way that this is developed. A lot of fighting some static suit through here, so they haven't had that chance to too much. Fighting the timer at this point to try and eliminate the rest of them, but this is still pretty decent cover, so it's kind of slow. Managing to push them out here. See very much damage at this point. city guy behavior also. They will always keep trying to take fortifications like this. This is going to be really annoying on past patches. Where they continue to pushes and get the melee defense cover for free. It's not a big deal. overtime. Nope, no overtime. Didn't quite manage to wipe them out. Well, that's still a decent ratio. For once, my cavalry didn't get totally mauled, so that's good. Units. So here's another bit of a sort of display bug. We had most of our good units combined, but obviously it doesn't properly record the kills for that. Officers, division commander got wounded. It happens all the time when you use command division, or combined division. Capture some more Harper's Ferry, which is good since Confederates can't buy that. Rescued a bunch of Richmonds, which we were using. That's also good. Capture some 24-pounders. That is incredible. And some Whitworths. That's also useful. That is it. Thanks for watching.